Welcome to episode 12 of Coast to Coast Gaming Central Podcast. I'm MKGUY. With me, I got my boy Moose Dust. Yeah. Got my boy Mr. Money, Mo Money, Gotta Money, Always Money. I got my boy Kane here.
How we doing?
I got my boy Mr. Monty.
Hello.
I got the cameraman, a Boss Dre guy. And with us, we got a special guest this week. He's returning, as he's been a special guest with us before on the podcast. My boy, Mr. Holescopes, what's going on?
I'm in the building.
All right, man, welcome. So this week on Coast to Coast Gaming Central Podcast, we're gonna go more into some E3 rumors and whatnot. A lot of hype going on for E3. Also, we got some things to talk about, like GameSpy finally coming to an end. We'll get into all that here in a second. We'll start right in with Sony, like usual. Actually, we're not going to start with Sony this week. I'm sorry. There's one piece of news that I felt like we should just go into real quick. So, we're actually going to start with the PC, kind of. So, who here has heard of Oculus Rift? Sure, we've talked about it.
I have. I've actually seen it in action, too.
Hold up. Didn't Facebook buy this? Stuff.
Yes, Facebook did buy Oculus Rift. You're right. Corgan, you've seen Oculus Rift before?
Yeah, I have, actually. It's pretty crazy, I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty accurate, to say the least. It was at this like indie game developer event I went to a while ago. And that was back when it was still in like its, developmental phase, but even then it was pretty freaking cool. Yeah, I say.
So it's back when it was like still actually a Kickstarter instead of a...
It was right around after they finished the Kickstarter, actually.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, Oculus Rift, for those that don't know, it's the original VR headset. This is before the Sony one, even though, it's practically the same thing, but Sony's, of course, being for PlayStation, Oculus Rift being for PC. As you know, Oculus Rift was purchased by Facebook for, how much was it? Was it $1 billion?
Yeah, I don't even remember.
They were purchased. Yeah, they were purchased by Facebook. There was some. It was originally a Kickstarter, so there were some problems with some of the backers feeling like they should receive some money back. Yada yada yada. Anyway, the reason why I'm bringing up this headset right now is because Oculus Rift is actually going to be implemented at Chuck E. Cheese.
Huh? Oh, I read an article on that. Or at least, no, actually, I didn't read the article. I just saw it, actually.
Yes, Oculus Rift is actually going to be, for right now, it's going to be a part of a game at Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese?
That is nasty.
Yep, matter of fact, it's being integrated into Chuck E. Cheese Family Entertainment Center this month. The Rift will be used for a game called Chuck E. Cheese's Virtual Ticket Blaster, where kids grab as many tickets as they can in 360 degrees. Tickets can be exchanged for prizes.
Yeah.
Alright.
So Oculus Rift, their first big break into the market besides being purchased by Facebook, going to Chuck E. Cheese.
I'm going to take my nephew out to Chuck E. Cheese and we're going to get it in on that Oculus Rift.
No lie, I may have to take my little cousin to Chuck E. Cheese too.
I'm going to bring all my little
Oh, why? I'm just going to go there by myself.
No, they won't let you.
They won't let you in.
They actually won't let you in. No, I'm not even joking.
They will look at you and be like,
No. They or at least the ones in St. Louis. I don't know if it's different elsewhere, but the ones in St. Louis, like, you can't even enter unless you have a kid with you, pretty much.
No, it could be like a date. With me.
This
is how you solve that. This is how you solve that. You find a girl who has a kid, and you take her out.
No,
I am not taking a girl.
No lie. Tell her you want some Chuck E. Cheese pizza. You know their pizza is extra epic, man.
Their cheese is, or their freaking pizza is freaking to die for. I ain't gonna lie.
No.
It's pretty damn good.
Anyway, yes, Oculus Rift is going to be at Chuck E. Cheese starting this month or next month. So check it out if you're interested. Honestly, that's probably going to be your cheapest way to try out Oculus Rift. Going to Chuck E. Cheese. So now we'll move on to Sony. Usually what we do is the PSN update, so we'll dive right into that. PS4 game, Sparkle 2, released for $7.99. Transistor, this game is supposed to be incredible.
Yeah,
$20. Yeah, I want to play that too. It looks really good.
Yeah.
And then Wolfenstein: The New Order is actually surprisingly, well, maybe not surprisingly to some people, but in my opinion, surprisingly, is getting decent to great reviews.
Yeah, I heard it's getting pretty decent reviews, but
No.
I don't know.
Wolfenstein: The New Order, $59.99. That'll probably, if I ever play that game, it would either be a gift or it's cheap.
There you go.
But if you like Wolfenstein, go ahead and purchase the game. And don't forget, get that special edition that doesn't come with the disc.
Hey, they gave their reason for it.
What was the reason?
It was like something like, if we do it this way, you can get your fancy special edition stuff first and then the game later. It'll be great. I don't know, there's something to do with shipping. It was a weird one. I can't remember the exact wording though.
Shout out to Bethesda. On the Vita, the only game coming out is Sparkle 2, which is also out on PS4, which means cross-buy. PS3, you can pre-order Destiny beginning this week on PS3, which is pretty far out. And then also, Dragon Guard 3 released on PS3 for $49.99. Mugen Soul Z for $49.99. R-Type Dimensions for $9.99, and Wolfenstein came out for $59.99. And if you have PlayStation Plus, PS3, you get Puppeteer for free, and Surge Deluxe is free for the Vita.
Woo!
That covers new releases on the PlayStation Store. There's a Lego The Hobbit demo on PS4. There's a Sparkle 2 demo on PS4 as well. And that pretty much covers the PlayStation Store. The biggest releases are, of course, Wolfenstein and Transistor. People have been looking forward to Transistor since it was announced, and the game does look quite well. It's like a what would be like the best way to describe that game, Corgan? Like an action. It's an action RPG tactic.
It kind of reminded me a bit, honestly. I mean, this is not playing it, so it could play very differently. But just from the way the combat kind of looked, it kind of reminded me of like I guess you could say a real-time Fire Emblem-ish kind of game. I don't know. It doesn't like it's a top-down view, but it's kind of turn-based, but not totally. I don't know. It's very tough. I need to get my hands on it really to make a good call on that.
The game does look quite well.
Especially now that my Child of Light data got corrupted, so I guess I ain't finishing that game anytime soon.
Did your old data go to the cloud?
Oh yeah, but it wasn't anywhere near where I was, like at all. It was like midway through the game, so I guess my latest save didn't go.
The disrespect.
Yep.
Staying on the Sony side, Child of Light's officially heading to PlayStation Vita, since we're talking about Child of Light. It's going to come out on Vita July 2nd in Europe, July 1st in North America. It's going to cost the same as $15. No comment on if you already own the game on PS4 or PS3, if you'll be able to play it if you'll just be able to download it on Vita. So, we'll see.
That'd be nice. Good.
It would be nice.
Be able to play it again.
Last Friday, this isn't Sony news, but we're just going to talk about it since Ubisoft seems to like Sony a lot these days. Far Cry 4 was announced last Friday.
Yep.
Far Cry 4 was announced, and it releases this fall on PS3, 360, PS3, PS4, and PC. There haven't really been a whole lot of details about Far Cry 4 yet, but with E3 being in a couple weeks, I would probably, matter of fact, guarantee you're going to see a lot more of Far Cry 4 within the next couple weeks. That's a good thing for them as well.
Yep.
And really quickly here, The Witcher 3 will not have platform exclusive content, but there will be marketing cooperation. Hinting, since they announced the game on the PlayStation blog, that they're going to push that game for the PS4 version because chances are it's probably going to run better.
Or so you think.
Yeah, so we think. At least, you're right.
Yep.
Moving on to Nintendo side of stuff. Nintendo has officially terminated Wi-Fi functionality for the Wii and the DS.
They ain't bringing that Wii Online directly to you anymore. Ha ha.
Nintendo's last generation of devices use Glue Mobile's GameSpy technology server and matchmaking services to power online play. Those services are due to be shut down today, which is we're Wednesday now, affecting the online components of hundreds of games. So, fortunately, Nintendo took online services in-house with 3DS and Wii U. Pretty much because we're on Nintendo servers now because they have an actual network. And pretty much everything's going to die except for the store. You can still get on the Wii Shop channel and Nintendo DSi Shop. You can still download stuff on there, but we won't be able to do anything online anymore. So, and that's because the Wii U's pretty much nothing but GameSpy, and GameSpy is coming to an end. So, there you go.
I see.
So, if you planned on playing Smash Brothers or Mario Kart 6 or anything like that on the Wii, well, you better get used to playing the CPU. But hey, maybe that'll drive a few folks out to go buy a Wii U now.
Yep. Or maybe they'll do what the MGO crowd did and just buy their own servers. Bring back the game.
I don't think they could do that with the whole freaking.
And you mentioned about them like cutting it.
Yeah.
So what you just said with the Wii U, people will buy it. People will do it though, definitely. That's a good way of getting more people on the Wii U. Because you're running out the internet, like the online part of the Wii and the regular Wii.
Yep.
It's a smart strategy. Saves money and it gets systems out.
Yeah, and plus, I mean, I'm like, how many people actually still played Wii stuff online? Probably. I'm sure Mario Kart and Smash Brothers still had like a fan base on there, but I'm pretty sure not much else. But yeah, so
Mario Kart people moved on to 3DS.
Yeah, exactly, the 3DS one. And a lot of those people are going to be moving on to Wii U next week. Yeah. I didn't realize that game actually comes out next week until just a couple minutes ago. Like, where has this month gone?
I really don't know.
Like Watch Dogs and Mario Kart.
Yup, exactly what I was about to say. Watch Dogs next week. Ah, yeah.
Watch Dogs and Mario Kart next week. It's gonna be a pretty epic week. I think I need to get sick.
I think I just need to quit my job.
Yep, just quit my job till after E3. I'll be back then. Moving on to Microsoft really quickly here. Also announced last week, Halo 5 was announced last week. And it's also confirmed, well, we already knew Halo 5 was coming out. They announced it at E3 last year. But they confirmed the release time frame, fall 2015. So not 2014, 2015. Also, the Spielberg TV series of Halo will release fall 2015 as well.
And also, for Halo 5, there was a poster that was released with Master Chief on the bottom and the newer Spartan on top. So they have confirmed that this will be a new character, and it was a slender Spartan, so a lot of people in many forums thought that it was a female Spartan. Or it was maybe the robot lady that's kind of like Master Chief's Siri, but no, it is a new character, a new male, slimmer Spartan, and that's pretty much all the information they gave on that.
But expect to see more info in a couple weeks at E3, with probably even a gameplay trailer.
I can't wait.
I always did love me some Halo.
Speaking of Halo, staying on the topic, since Halo 5 doesn't release this year, but Microsoft has touted that there will be Halo on the Xbox One this year, rumor has it that there's going to be a Halo Super Collection, which would be like a definitive version of Halo 1, 2, 3, and 4, with the online servers as well, and that would be on the Xbox One. And that would release this fall. Now, myself personally, considering I never actually got to play Halo 4's campaign, and I'm searching for stuff to play on the Xbox One that I have, it seems like a pretty good choice.
Now, if I had an Xbox One, any Halo would be the game that I'd be interested in.
No. Especially if I can play Halo 2 online again.
Halo 5, they're going back to the roots of like Halo 2 and Halo 3 because they said that the fans were dissatisfied with Halo Reach and how there were shields and sprinting and all this other stuff that was never incorporated in Halo Online. So they're going back to the roots of the original Halo games, and they are also bringing in some of the Halo pro players to help make the online basically ranking systems and matchmaking and everything. So,
yep. Because to me, the greatest Halo Online ever made is Halo 2 still.
Yeah.
Halo 2 was pretty incredible. No doubt about it.
Yep, so that definitive edition is rumored to come out. Also rumored to come out, since we're on the topic of definitive edition collections, the Call of Duty Modern Warfare HD definitive version. It would be 1080p, 60 frames, Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3. Myself personally, that would probably be the last Call of Duty game I bought. Why? Because Call of Duty 4 is my favorite one.
But, I don't know if I could get that.
And it would come with all the maps.
I'd feel terrible if I actually bought that shit.
But part of me doesn't believe this one. The reason why is because they actually do release a new Call of Duty every year.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I'm
sure drastic that happened with Advanced Warfare's development.
Like I'm sure there's plenty of fans that have requested for like a a remake of the Modern Warfares, but I don't know if they'll actually put the money into doing it.
Yeah.
But who knows?
I believe those games could already display in 1080p anyway. I remember correctly. At least the first one, I think. I can't remember, but
I think it upscaled it, but the dudes is talking about making it native, which would mean putting money into it.
Still wouldn't really be that incredible.
Yeah, not for a game that's, especially Modern Warfare 1. That game came out in 2007. But nonetheless, I'm sure if they do make it, I'm sure people will go out and get it. Because most people got into Call of Duty in the first place because of those games.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the other definitive edition that was rumored to come out. Since we're on this topic of E3 rumors still, Gran Turismo 7 Prologue is also rumored to come out on a quote-unquote leak of Sony's E3 listings. Basically, it's Gran Turismo 6, but it has extra cars and all this stuff, so they're just going to call it Gran Turismo 7 Prologue, apparently, for the PS4. Which, in a way, might make sense considering Gran Turismo 6 didn't do very well. or it did well, not very well in Gran Turismo terms. So, see what happens with that. This sounds like it's going to be the year of definitive editions, to be honest.
Yep.
I mean, we got a lot of stuff pushed back. Batman's guaranteed to come out this year. Evil Within's guaranteed to come out. Destiny. So it's not like there's not a lot of, or, you know, then you get your new COD and Assassin's Creed and all. So it's not like there's not new stuff coming out, but it seems like a lot of companies are just going to take that easy cash grab and do some definitive versions.
Yeah, but I don't really even think it's, I mean, it's just not going to work with every game last gen. I don't know what to tell them. There's going to be a few that aren't going to sell very well at all. I mean, there will be some that sell out, but I can't see too many of them doing too well. Not as well as, like, the PS2 HD ones did on PS3.
Yeah.
But, I mean, shit, there's only so much you can do with a HD game that's already in HD.
Everyone's not going to take the time to do the Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to take the time to do the Tomb Raider, then I guess we'll all do it, but, you know.
Right. I don't know.
Guess we'll have to wait and see. I know some people had asked about maybe doing, like, the Batman series before the new one, but I know that's not going to happen.
Yeah. I was still waiting for that Origins game of the year, and that ain't happening. So
You should just get that on Wii U.
we'll see. Still not sure.
The game, like, Arkham Origins is a good game, but it's like,
It's just a safe game.
It's Arkham City with a different storyline, pretty much. That's not a bad thing by any means. It's just, you know,
Yeah.
it almost gives you that been there, done that feel. But Arkham Knight looks incredible. But other than that, guys, to be honest, this week in game news has been pretty damn slow.
Yeah.
Hasn't really been a whole ton of stuff coming out. Everyone sort of has their everyone's sort of keeping everything close to their chest now with E3 coming up.
Although Hideo Kojima did kind of give a little bit of a hint on what kind of trailer he's going to have at E3 for MGS5 campaign. He was just like saying it's going to be more story-based than the one at last year's E3. He said he's going to not really focus on like explosions and pretty effects like that in this one. Which almost makes me not want to see it, since that means it'll probably be more story-oriented, which I don't want to see.
You can't run from trailers forever, Corey.
Yeah, but I don't want to see any more on that game. I already know it's going to be beast.
Watch. You know what he should do? He should troll Jima everyone. The whole trailer should be Snake walking around in a box. I would be out.
I would be too.
But they, yeah, I did forget about Kojima saying that. I mean, at this time of the year, and this happens every year, at this time of the year, you get a whole lot of, like, speculation. Like, for instance, the Call of Duty collection I just mentioned, I can guarantee that's just speculation. But people are looking for stories for, you know, for E3. So I can say the first official Watch Dogs review came out. Granted, it was from DualShockers, but they gave it a 19 out of 20.
Sure.
They said, I guess their only complaint was, their two complaints were, one, there's an Omega install the first time you put in the game. That takes quite some time, they say. And then, after that, they said there's just certain parts of the stories that it almost feels like they were just filler missions. But other than that, they said the game is damn near perfect in their opinion, so. I guess that's a good first review for them, or review for the game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Looking forward to playing that game next week. I really am looking forward to that.
I don't know if I'll really even get too much of a chance next week, but I'll try.
Now, here's one thing I did forget to mention on the Nintendo side. You know how Nintendo has like their little financial calls, and then like they reveal certain stuff, kind of.
Oh, where
so this is the phone
said
call.
the one game to change the Wii U's fate.
Yeah, no, I'm sure. No, we talked about that last week, didn't we?
Oh, I don't know.
If not, yeah, Iwata last week he mentioned that one game could change the fate of the Wii U, and then he mentioned how the Game Boy was struggling and nobody was buying it. But then when Pokemon came out, all of a sudden, one of the greatest systems ever like released. And then, so pretty much everyone got excited because like, oh, maybe he's referencing that Pokemon's gonna release on the Wii U. That's to be seen. Anyway, that wasn't what I was really mentioning. What I was really referring to is that on that phone call, they also confirmed that X releases this year. So that's something to look forward to in the fall. That also, they said at E3, the games they're going to show, they have games that they're going to show gameplay of pretty much everything, according to them. Knowing them, that's not true, but this is their words. They're going to show gameplay pretty much everything, and most things are going to be on the show floor at E3. And a lot of these, they have games to show that aren't going to be ready to go this year, or maybe even next year to show. And then they also have games that we've never even seen before that'll ship this year. So, Nintendo Day on June 10th should be quite intriguing.
A digital event.
You're right, a digital event
brought directly to you.
There you go. Also, after Sony's press conference, they're going to have a 90-minute Q&A session about Smash Brothers.
Oh, snap.
So I like how after the big guns have their press conferences, Nintendo's going to be the one that finishes the night with news, so to speak. Well, it won't, I mean, it'll be news for people that care about Smash Brothers, but I think it's cool. And then the day after, they're going to have a 90-minute Q&A for an unannounced 3DS game. So I think that's
a big one.
Yeah, it's going to be a big one, whatever it is.
That's going to be a big one.
Monty's prediction was Mario Party 3DS. Which I think is actually a good prediction.
Yep. Certainly heard worse.
Because I really don't know what else I don't know what franchise they haven't put on 3DS. Well, Metroid. But I'm pretty sure Metroid's being saved for the Wii U. Star Fox,
oh, yeah. Actually, do get Star Fox, technically.
Yeah, they do. Star Fox 64.
They don't have it on the freaking console.
Yeah. That's like any WiiWare, right there.
Maybe it's an F-Zero game. They should make an F-Zero game on Wii U, actually. Yeah, they have a lot of games they could and should make, but you know.
Yeah, it would be all day with that discussion. So
yeah. I know one thing will be there though, Corgan. It's already confirmed to be there too.
What?
Sonic Boom. It's like the only thing Sega has to bring. Sonic Boom. Actually, that's not the only thing. Sonic Boom. I think we should cue up that Sonic Boom theme from Sega from a Sonic CD. That's my jam.
Nah.
At least post a link to it.
Nah. You good.
Nah.
This is what happens on Coast to Coast. I bring up something about Sonic and I get no love. Speaking of Sonic, Monty's been playing Sonic Generations, and I'm very happy about that.
I bet you are.
I've brought another one. There you go. Sonic Boom.
Alright, now I ask that you play the Last of Us theme song, please.
Alright.
No, you have to at least hear her say Sonic Boom. Nope. It's coming up right now. Alright. They should have used that. Thank you, Monty. They should have used that song in the trailer instead of that. What.
Yeah, I know. God, so terrible.
It is pretty awful.
But I expect nothing less from Sega, so.
Or I expect nothing less from a Sega game being made by Western developers.
Yeah.
So, to be honest with you guys, that's all I got this week in terms of video game news. I'm going to pass it on to Boost Dust for his segment.
Segment is, what have you been playing this week? So, I'm going to start off with our guest, who will probably be our permanent guest. Will probably just be a part of the online cast.
We'll tell you if he decides to become a permanent member.
He has to pass the test, though. So.
There's a test? Oh, I mean, yeah.
Anyway,
yeah,
so NextGen-HS. What have you been playing this week, guys?
This weekend, I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty Ghosts.
This week.
This week, I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty Ghosts. I participated in a free-for-all tournament online for $160, and I placed 4th. So that's about it.
All right. So, Monty, what have you been playing this week?
Sonic, basketball, Mass Effect. There we go.
That is a great list.
Yep.
That's probably the
Mostly
best
Sonic, right?
Mass Effect.
If he wasn't playing Sonic, it would have been better. But anyway.
Yeah.
You know, right, Corkin? I know, K-Lyric.
Pretty much.
But anyway.
Jump on it. Oh, I thought you were doing the beats.
Anyway. So, Corkin, what have you been playing this week?
Well, I have been playing Last of Us, of course. A little bit of Uncharted. In fact, I actually jumped back on Uncharted 2 after a long time away from it. But, let's see, what else? That's about it, pretty much, honestly. Oh, a little Injustice, I guess.
Wow. Alright, so MK, what have you been playing this week? Keep the list short and simple, please.
Yep, you only get 3 consoles.
Only 3? Okay.
Aww.
Alright, well, Kid Icarus on 3DS. I've played a couple games of Titanfall on the Xbox One with some buddies from work. And on the PS4, I've been playing 2K, and I got my Tomb Raider back, so I played Tomb Raider with Corgan, and we were collecting.
Oh yeah, I forgot, yeah, that's another one we played. Yeah, for the batteries.
Yep. Oh, and Boost, real quick, can I mention something that I forgot earlier, since I'm talking?
Yeah.
I forgot the UFC game releases June 17th. They've released the full roster for it as well. Something I thought that was funny, even though Bruce Lee, he's like an unlockable character, but it's funny. because you can pick Bruce Lee in every single weight class because Bruce Lee's just that broken.
Oh, he should be. He is freaking Bruce Lee.
You know.
Like I saw like light heavyweight. I saw Rashad Evans, and then I saw Bruce Lee. I went to middleweight. I saw Anderson Silva, and then I saw Bruce Lee.
That's pretty big.
I got it. Then went to heavyweight, Bruce Lee. That's pretty epic. So I just want to throw that out there. June 17th, pre-ordering to get Bruce Lee. Myself personally, can't wait.
Just because of Bruce Lee.
Yep. Well, and Silva has a leg still. Ooh. Well, I take that back. He's not in the women's weight class.
Oh. Well, thank God for that.
Yeah, because Ronda Rousey runs that out of respect for my boy.
Nope,
Marty.
that's Cyborg, the man witch woman.
Alright, let's not get too deep into this now. We need to finish up this segment.
Okay.
So, Mr. Money, God of Money, a God of Money. What have you been playing this week?
Uncharted 3, 2K, Dark Souls 2.
Right. And that ends it. Well, I haven't been playing any games this week, so that's the reason why I said that ends it. The only game I've been playing is 2K.
Oh, I've also been playing MGO. Kidding.
Very funny.
Well, at work I was playing Sonic Flash.
Alright. We said keep it limited.
That is limited.
That was very limited right there.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's the end right there. So.
What about the camera guy?
Camera guy. He's too busy playing the factory.
He's too busy being the camera guy.
He's the share factory. There you go.
Yeah, he's too busy playing the share factory.
Really quickly here, I forgot to mention this earlier. Our other cast member, Crazy Kid, in the UK, he's probably sleeping right now because, well, it is extremely late there. Also, just throw this out there, my boy PJ, he was a guest about 3 weeks ago. I know I've been saying he gonna be a guest again, and every week I say he coming on, but I promise you he gonna be on next week.
I'll believe that when I see it.
Yeah. But other than that, really quickly here, I do want to mention, now next week is the big week. Watch Dogs and Mario Kart releases. As you know, Watch Dog releases on Tuesdays. We usually record our podcast on Tuesdays. We're yet to determine if we're gonna delay that till Wednesday, so we can.
That might be a bye week. I ain't even gonna lie.
A bye week?
We're not gonna take a bye week. I don't think we'll take a bye week, but I will say I don't know if we're gonna end up giving impressions on Watch Dogs or not next week. It depends on what day we record the podcast. Mario Kart definitely won't get any audio reactions, at least. May get one on the website. May get an article on the website about it, but Mario Kart definitely won't receive an audio reaction, at least until the week after the podcast. I'm sort of letting you guys know. Which case, if that podcast is the Mario Kart 8 podcast, then the podcast right after that is E3 week. So definitely going to be some busy times for us here coming up soon, and we're definitely going to have a lot more to talk about here coming up here soon too, which I think is going to be pretty cool. We're finishing up with our Dead season, and we're going to hop right into it. Well, it'll probably be Dead season again after E3, but hey, for at least the next couple weeks, we can get it in.
Yeah, you can compare it. Cold and heat. Starting to warm up now. Warm up.
Did you say cold heat?
Cold and
I wasn't sure what he said myself. I don't know why that. But, hey,
Either way,
okay.
just want to give you guys a heads up of what's going to be coming within the next couple of weeks.
it's cold and hot shit. You know, sometimes that happens. You know, I'm not gonna
Hot
lie.
ice. It's the best of all worlds.
We're a little bit sleepy again this week. Sorry about that.
No, it's a movie. Anyone who knows that movie reference, you know, you're the man. Period.
Well, on a side note, Money and I saw Godzilla last week. He liked it, and I hated it. So, but most people
Bryan
liked it.
Cranston was in it for more than only a little bit of the movie, then maybe I would have seen it.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, it's a super.
Dun dun dun.
Yep.
I'll
So
say
if you're
this.
all going there expecting to see your fair share of Walter White again, I'm afraid you're all going to be quite disappointed.
At least it's not as bad as that G.I. Joe that came out. I think it was last summer. No, it was the summer before. Yeah, it was last summer. But G.I. Joe freaking Channing Tatum was supposed to be in there, and this dude freaking dies after like 10 minutes.
Dum dum dum.
Man.
Spoiler alert.
I don't think anybody cares about this.
Man, that was gay.
If you're watching the video, we're playing 2K like usual on the park. So if you're watching the YouTube video, you will be watching that. It has me, myself, Money, Monty, and Boost on the park. So take a look at this
It's
playing
some
on the
random
park.
dude.
There was actually a 2K patch today, which fixed like the online league issues supposedly. I haven't tried it yet. I don't know if somebody else has, but
I don't think anybody else has. Really?
I have.
You have? Oh my god, you have the game?
Yep. Bought it just last night. Kidding.
Corgan does have MLB the show.
Corgan, you fool, are you?
Well, there is one last piece of news I could mention that totally slipped my mind. There will not be
Max Payne?
You're right. There will not be a Max Payne this year, but but also there will not be a WWE game this year either. As it will release next year. 2K decided to take the full year to develop the game their way, which I'm happy about actually, because WWE 2K14 was basically THQ's last game. So actually, WWE 2K15 will release in WrestleMania season, so February or March, or maybe even April of next year. The game is actually going to release pretty much in the springtime of every year now, instead of the fall, which I think makes more sense. But
I don't.
Yeah, that was some pretty relevant news, because wrestling games are very popular in the fall every year, so those are not going to be spring games.
Woohoo!
There you go. Nah, that's all I got. I promise. I promise you. I'm telling you, that's all I got.
That's the trophy in The Last of Us. That's all I got.
Really?
Yeah, it is. Or
That's pretty epic.
that was a fun fact for Boost Dusk.
Alright.
Alright.
Make fun of you guys, make fun of me.
You know what? Corgan, I think you need to give us a quote.
Okay. Should it be an original Corgan quote, or should it be a video game quote?
It should be whatever you want it to be.
Okay. Well, you may not be farting, you may not be charted, but you're definitely uncharted.
Uncharted
You're
4.
welcome.
All right,
soon.
guys. So you know the website is out, and we'll be posting some,
Yep, as soon as I find that time. You
on
got
there,
it.
and reviews, game reviews.
I'm still the person that posted anything.
Monty,
I
that
said-
Metal
haven't
Gear
had the
review.
time, I really haven't. I apologize,
I
everyone.
sent
expecting
MK
a second
the
time.
software, but he still refuses to use it. And
Oh, that's because the hardware and the software aren't getting along.
I would do that infamous
Yeah.
review this weekend, but I will be out of town. I cannot.
Corgan is going on business because he's actually going to a studio and he's going to get a look at the games, man.
Oh yeah, I'll be sure to tell you all.
You're lying to our viewers like you did with the new Xbox system.
Oh, it was just a joke. Don't blow it out of proportion.
God.
No, I'm just going on vacation.
how long, Corgan? You will be missed.
All week long.
Oh my God.
I'm kidding. Just a
And
week.
the podcast officially turned gay.
Podcast
I don't
is
understand
the
how that
greatest
was.
thing in the world. I don't know how it does it either. But
Hey, we're all
right.
happy in here, man. We're all happy.
Just like
Indeed.
We're all happy.
Especially
I'm not
Mark.
happy.
He's the
Here's the
happiest man
Pharrell
I
song.
know.
Now the
Yeah.
Pharrell song would be a super copyright. Never mind.
I am the happiest man in this chat room we're in.
Not
Obviously.
true.
I mean,
And
just
my
listen
wife-
to his voice. Can't you just hear the happiness right there? I mean,
Yeah. Do you not see the happiness flowing through my mouth?
yeah.
I'm happy as possible.
Oh man, you know what? Thanks for listening to Coast to Coast Gaming episode 12.
We really do appreciate anyone who is still with us. Truly.
I'm
Yeah,
very
if you-
happy.
If
Oh
you've
yeah, guys.
managed to-
I'm really
He'll
grateful.
be post. I think Homescopes. He's a new addition to the website as well. He'll be
a
posting.
new addition to the Coast to Coast family. Round of applause.
Woo!
Yeah.
Working it.
Even here to
Working
accept
it.
this.
Shout out
He's
to him.
selling out the country.
Actually,
of
he
Florida.
do have some YouTube videos and whatnot, like 2, but
Check me out on NextGen-HS coming live YouTube. Got 2 videos. I'll be bringing Call of Duty gameplays and more. So just check me out.
He don't got no Virtual Fighter 5 gameplay.
I will when it comes out.
Yeah,
Virtual
boy.
Fighter 5 already out.
Plot twist. It's already
You're
out.
not trying to play Sheriff again.
I retired from my Virtual 5 career. I done beat so many people and achieved the ranks of greatness that you just gotta
I think
take
you
a
need to
step
hop.
back.
You should hop on Injustice and be in Corgan.
Yeah.
Man, I don't want to buy that nasty Injustice.
That game is
Injustice. Bwom, 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 bwom. I mean, that theme song just makes you want to fight, doesn't it? Totally.
I'm happy.
He's happy.
Exactly.
We can just see the happy just flowing from his mouth. I don't know what's going on here. The funny thing is he's the one that said the freaking podcast got gay, and he said that.
Well, I don't want to, lie to my viewers that I'm not happy. I'm always happy. Can't you tell? I'm having the time of my life.
Alright, let's wrap it up there, MK.
I haven't been this excited since I watched the entire football game from the bench. Alright.
I think Monty's just
Yeah.
depressed that the Bucks had the worst record ever and still couldn't get a freaking first pick in the draft.
Fuck the Cleveland. 1.7%.
Hey, save that for late night, mister.
It's 1:17 in the morning. How is it not late night?
Because you deemed it not a late night episode.
I did
Well, I
not
guess
name it. I said
it may not be a late night
You wanna fight
episode, but
about
I
it?
guess it's an early morning.
Yep, this is morning episode.
The sun's not even out.
Oh, the hell with it. Just put the freaking explicit sign on the iTunes. We'll be alright.
Alright.
Alright, I will be changing. Yep.
Oh, I know. Just put the explicit on there.
Because I said one word.
Fuck this
I'm
shit,
sorry.
man.
I ruined the
Fuck this
podcast
shit.
again. I'm so sorry.
Oh, don't be a drama queen. We were just kidding.
I was.
I mean, chances are this week's episode will get the least amount of views anyway. But if you guys do want to, get us at that 200 mark.
I think episode 4 was MK with like 11.
Was it 4? I thought it was the Boost Dusk episode.
It was one with we were talking about Infamous.
Man.
It's my. Hold up. You want me to give me a?
Isn't our highest speed one the Ultimate Warrior?
I think it was last week. No, the week before last week. Hold on, let me take a look.
Oh, the other week prior to last week. That's right.
Hold up. I don't see episode 1 for some reason. Did you delete that boost?
What?
I don't see episode 1 on our channel.
It's still there.
Oh, there it is. All right. 21 views, 31 views, 51 views, 15 views. Episode 4. 68, 108, 14, and then 16, and then we had like 124 on N4G.
Cool.
And then we had 104 last week.
So, pretty much, whoever stuck with us throughout the nasty episodes, if you were one of the 14 viewers, I appreciate it. If you're one of the 100 viewers, I appreciate it. Pretty much, we love all of our viewers.
If you're just a viewer, we appreciate it.
Yeah, if you're a viewer.
But I'm not happy all the time, so how am I gonna love my viewers?
I don't know, man.
Look no further than Monty. It's all years.
But again, if you subscribe to us on iTunes, leave us a comment or just review. Let us know what you like, what you don't like. Also, if you're on YouTube, leave a comment. N4G, leave a comment. There's lots of ways to reach out to us. Heck, even go on our website. You can contact us. Go ahead.
Comment a week helps me with my depression.
I thought you were happy all the time.
Yeah,
I lie. I don't want to lie to my viewers. I've been living under a lie.
Hold on, you said you lied, but you don't want to lie to your viewers. I don't get it.
You see, it's a double negative.
What? Huh?
Don't question it, just end it.
Thank you.
It's like WCW. It's a swerve.
On a side note, everyone needs to watch WrestleMania 12, Triple H versus Ultimate Warrior. I'm gonna keep.
No, you need to see WrestleMania 15. King Kong. No,
Bart Gunn versus Butterbean is Beast 2.
It's on par or greater.
Oh, also watch Great American Bash 2004, where The Undertaker kills Paul Bear.
Also watch New Blood Rising from WCW in 2000.
Oh, and Mr. Money and I are going to form a tag team.
What's your name?
Coming soon. It's called the McMoneys.
The
The McMoneys.
This is my first time hearing about this.
Oh, you're excited. I know it.
We're about to be tag team champions, and then the Lyric is gonna be our manager. Yep.
Wait, what am I doing?
You're gonna be our manager.
For what?
For Money and Night, for the McMoneys.
For the McMoneys. So wait, is that your tag team?
The make money.
What about Dusk? What's his role?
He'll come in and Dusk is already there.
You know what? He can sell the big head merchandise.
Dang. He's selling
Really?
the
My boy Bruce Dusk suffers so much.
I know, right?
I feel bad. I really do.
Do you really?
I do. I swear.
Thank you for listening to episode 12 of Coast to Coast Game Essential. Again, I am MKGUY. It's been a pleasure. With me, I got my boy K-Lyric.
Remember, if you ain't playing The Last of Us, you ain't one of us. Who said I can't have two quotes? You're not the judge.
Who is?
He's not the judge.
Speaking of Judge Judy went prime time today.
Oh, good for her.
He gave
Really?
us an update.
I didn't watch.
Good old
What the hell was
Judy.
Judge Judy doing on prime time?
I
The
don't
real
know.
question is, why has she not been on prime time?
She's just like a... Judge Judy is nothing but like a really bitchy Jew.
The disrespect.
Dang.
How dare you disrespect the Jews?
I don't know.
We lost half our viewers.
So you're
I
just assuming
apologize on behalf
Hold on,
of
so you're assuming half of our viewers are Jewish?
Maybe. Who knows?
It's
Well,
highly
maybe half of our viewers are gay. We lost them. You talking about happiness running from your
But
mouth?
we're still here.
We are still here. Like when in doubt, if we have one viewer, we will still do a podcast because we respect our fan base.
Unless Bruce becomes a crybaby.
I never had a fan base
before, guys. My God.
Like stop when Dust
Divide.
starts being a crybaby, and then what?
Nah,
Yep.
Bulls has fulfilled all his promises, man, and I can fully respect.
No, he didn't. He said we're gonna be at E3 today. I mean, not today. It's this year.
Oh, come on. He was being facetious.
He said we're gonna be famous.
Well,
like
you don't
last
know.
year.
You know, we may have some
famous.
coast to coast. You know, we may have some coast to coast Bulls coming up. You don't know, eh?
Who knows?
Eh? I mean, technically, we are gonna be at E3. We're gonna be at home, and we're gonna be streaming it, and we're gonna
Look,
get all
I'm in the middle of
news.
my networking. Why don't I get in contact with like a reporter or something? I'll get back to you guys and try to get you guys some tickets.
There we go.
Yep.
I will willingly play. I will willingly pay $1,000 to get in, like they be charging.
Yeah, I'd have to do a payment plan, but yeah, totally.
Yep, I would do a payment plan too, but still, hey, Coast to Coast is going to E3. If it's not 214, it will be 215. If it's not 215, it will be 216. But if it's not 216,
then
we
we gave
fucking
up.
giving up. I'm just saying, we won't give up on you guys unless you give up on us. Please.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe in 216 we'll
give
have
up
a
on you
huge
eventually.
update.
Follow us on Twitter if we only have 3 followers, and they're us.
Yep.
You guys should follow us on Twitter. We need to be more active on Twitter.
Well, Dust handles account won't give the information to anyone else, and look at look at his following count.
All right.
Because he didn't
guys
know
for
that.
listening. And
Again, I'm gonna try this again. I think Lyric is gonna give us another quote as well, cause the outro just got all fucked up. So let's try this again.
Okay.
The question he go last. We didn't even say goodbye to everyone.
That's why I'm redoing the outro.
We need a roll call, but he went first last time.
Monty, put the happiness back in your mouth. Thanks for listening to episode 12 of Coast Gaming Podcast. I am MKGUY. I got my boy Mr. Buddy Mo Buddy.
adios.
I got my boy
Adios.
Dust.
Adios.
I got the camera guy, a Boss Drake guy.
Adios.
Adios.
I got our special guest of the week, my boy Whole Scopes.
Bang bang, old block 300.
Adios.
I got my boy Mr. Monty.
I hate you all.
Adios.
And I got my boy
I won't be here
K.
next week.
Remember, if you ain't playing The Last of Us, you ain't one of us.
I won't be
Adios.
here next week, or the next week, the week after that.
He will too be here.
Yep.
I won't.
And his same happy, drooling face self.
I'll come back when I get a girlfriend. So this is the last time you ever see me.
See, like you don't understand. Like Monty be waking up, he'd get his bowl of freaking Captain Crunch, and he'd be pouring the happiness in his cereal.
Wait, how do you know that Captain Crunch
be
in my
happy.
cabinet?
I don't know.
Because who doesn't have Captain Crunch in the
Captain
morning?
Crunch, dude.
That's supposed to mean.
I don't know. You eat Captain Crunch.
Well, do you like that Captain Crunch? There you go.
Would you rather me say you eat Fruity Pebbles?
Fruity
John
Pebbles.
Cena on the cover.
All right, we'll end it right there. All right.
Yep, alright.
Okay.
You all have yourselves a good night, folks, and thank
We
you
will
for
see you
listening,
guys.
because-
We will see
Wow.
you guys
I didn't know
next
we were
week.
watching that.
Watch Dogs Week and Mario Kart Week.
Yeah, baby, we're about to spend ourselves a late night next week, huh, baby? Oh,
Because I won't get anywhere this game.
You know what? Check out live streams next week, by the way. Especially for Watch Dogs. You may see some coast to coast live streams on Watch Dogs.
Yes.
Stay posted to the website www.coast2cgc.com and check out and see if we're going to be doing any live streams. And if we are, we will be sure to let you guys know.
Follow twitch.tv/thehoodedgamer04 for a non-depressant Monty.
I just go to twitch.tv/coast2cgc. How about they go there? Yeah, and the whole crew.
No one streamed anything.
Go to the
true.
Coast to Coast Twitch page, watch our stream, and if you comment, then one of the
We'll give you
editors
a shout out.
one of the editors can directly comment back to you. Then you can feel special. Monty can feel happy.
If you follow us on a live stream, we'll give you a shout out.
Yeah, we will definitely give you a shout out. For real. Or if you tweet at us or anything like that, we'll give you a shout out.
First 10 followers on the Twitch all receive Xbox Ones. Let's go.
No.
You know what? You're right. Yo, first 10 people to follow us on Twitter will receive an Xbox One pamphlet.
That is weird.
Congratulations. Just send us your shipping details and we'll take care of it for you.
Give us your credit card information while you're at it.
No, don't need to do
We
that.
also do take social security numbers, so just leave that at the top.
Kidding. This isn't an illegal operation.
Actually, really quickly, just to give all of our fans a heads up, I actually do have some insight that we're going to have another special guest coming here, probably E3 week.
What's his name?
Yep, his name's Bioshock, right?
No, his name is not Bioshock. It is not BX. However, it may be the Max Payne, but he's with us all the time. There's one man that our fans may not know, but we know him very well.
Claptrap.
It is not Unta. It is Jason J. Killer or Tony Red.
Can I just say, is it Jay?
The Grave of Redness?
He may be joining us on a podcast, and we have to figure it out. But if we do, I already talked him into it. He said he's down to joining us on one.
But
Oh my gosh!
side note, if you find BX, let us know.
His name is BX Styles. That's his PSN. If you see him in any lobbies or anything, let us know. There is a reward.
Since the Bengals season, we have not found him. He is one of our dearest friends.
You'll get a Nintendo Wii U pamphlet if you find him.
Yeah, we find
Directly to you.
Yeah, if you find BX,
for real.
Okay.
Thanks for listening. Yeah, all right. Thanks for listening to episode 12. You guys are the greatest. You guys have been listening to pure bullshit for the past 30 minutes.
I'm
And
sorry.
if you made it this far, thank you. We love you. If you stopped listening 30 minutes ago, fuck you. But we still love you.
Hey, we only got one view now.
And we will see you guys next week. It's Watch Dogs Mario Kart week. I can't wait. Gotta spend $120.
Late night, baby.
I will be spending almost 200.
Late night, baby.
And just remember, if you pre-order Watch Dogs, if you get Watch Dogs on PS4, you get an extra hour of content, and you get a lot of pre-order bonuses. Depending on where you pre-order Mario Kart at, if you get it at Best Buy, you get $10 in gas money. Walmart, you get a free, you get a $5 movie credit on the Vudu streaming service, and you also get a free racing wheel. And at GameStop, you get a double-sided poster. They got the weakest one out of everybody.
The choice is yours.
But the choice is yours. Or if you pre-order it at Dell, if you pre-order at Dell, which I don't know why they're even selling it, but if you get it at Dell, then you get a $25 gift card.
The choice is yours.
The choice is yours. Next week, we're gonna call it Watch Kart Week. There you go.
I won't be there, but I might make a graphic for it.
Watch Kart Week. The choice is yours.
But I'm afraid I have to get all my homework done next week in order to, get to that Cardinal game next weekend,
What?
They're looking far from what they were last October. We'll talk about that later. Again, thanks for listening to episode 12. Thanks for sticking with us. Half of you probably stopped listening 10 minutes ago, and again, fuck you. But again, we love you.
Late night, baby.
And we will see you guys again in a week. Monty, what do you got to say before we end it all?
Don't kill yourself.
Don't kill yourself. First 100 subscribers get PlayStation 4s, Wii U's, and Xbox Ones. Let's go. E3 week coming up.
We'll send you a picture of it.
Yeah, we will send you a picture of the pamphlet. As a matter of fact, the picture will be, it's going to be Monty holding the pamphlets with Happy just drooling from his mouth. I'm going to end the podcast.
Yes,
thanks for listening again. Have a great one. Have a great week. See you guys next week on Watch Kart Week.
Later.